Hi guys, so I know okay, let me start this off with a little joke. I remember I was talking to the captain, I think it was around October, and our independence was coming up. So I met the captain and I was talking to him and of the base that I was on, and he was saying I was saying I think we should do something for independence on the base because a lot of Vincentian is there, and he was agreeing with me. He was like, yeah, that is it. So much Vincentian is here. I wonder if there is any people left in St. Vincent. And it was like a serious funny joke, like hell yeah. Because even we make that joke ourselves, like when we hear like the and we see the amount of people from St. Vincent, it's like you can see someone you know now and stuff like that, and the increase is going up and stuff like that. Everyone gasping for opportunity and stuff like nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it comes with like a lot of people get here and they don't really know what they're getting into, and even sometimes you just get a little insight, but stuff happens so fast you hear already, and then it's this and that and stuff, and especially people who's trying. Everyone here could probably relate to what I'm about to say now. There's someone who gonna message you like random person. You might be saying, "Oh, I don't even talk to this person," but people are desperate and people ask questions and people just say, "Oh, she's in the Navy, I'll ask her, she's in the Army, I'll ask her," and stuff like that. And nothing is wrong with that, because one day that they can remind you of you asking someone a question as well. So I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that people ask. So first they ask you like, how do you apply for the Navy? It's not a form you can get. No one can do it for you here or anything like that. You have to apply online on the Royal Navy website, so you can go on Google. It's very easy. Just go on Google if you're keen in doing this, if you're a bit inquisitive about your job or the job you might want. Go on the Royal Navy website, type in Royal Navy and search through. You will find it. It's easy. It's right there in it. Yeah. How many and back before they reach here, they'll ask me like, how much for plane ticket? I mean, I've been here since when 2018. Yeah, 2 years old, and I paid, if not 4,000, almost 4,000 for my plane ticket, and that is how much? About 1,000 pounds, 9,000 pounds. So much. I'll get back to you with that. So say roughly 4,000. It can increase, it can decrease. Yes, so stuff like that. So yes, that is just your plane ticket. How much money do you need to survive here? Because coming here, I came here and it took me, so that's 1,196 pounds for 4,000 Eastern Caribbean here. So how much do you need? It might take you a while before you get in the Navy. Don't think because you reach here they're gonna bam bam bam. And don't look at people and say, "Oh, he just gone to England, he's in the Navy." They're not in the Navy as yet. They're not in the Army as yet. It's a process. It takes time and stuff like that. I did my 6 months before my 6 months was running out before I got selected and stuff like that. And a lot of people can relate to this as well. Sometimes it may take 3 months. Doesn't mean they're gonna always take. Don't come up here and get you in a month and then say, "Oh, how did she said it's gonna be 6 months?" Everybody's different. It's like applying for a job. Someone who apply after you, your friend apply after you, might get you before you. It's a process, and you have to be keen in everything you do and stay focused. So how much money do you need between that period that you're not in training as yet? It's depend on you. It depend on your budget. It depends on if you're living with close family who are willing to provide for you. And a lot of people might be willing to provide for you when you come there. But when you're staying at someone place, and don't come and tell me, "Oh, this is my sister, this is my cousin, this is my brother," and stuff like that. Trust me, there's a time and it's right around the corner. Everyone might not experience this. they won't be able to support you no more, because even they themselves might be thinking that you'll get through in like a month, you'll get through in like 2 months, and then when that time keep expanding and expanding, it's gonna put a strain on them and stuff like that. So you need to be able to because you yourself is gonna see that you're putting a strain on them. They might be asking you to pay electricity, help with groceries and stuff, and the person you might live with is a Vincentian, and I don't even wanna, yeah. So guys, get some money, save some money. If even if it's another 4,000, if you can get 8,000, 2,000, but whatever you need to balance, because you don't know how long. I mean, don't sit down there and get the opportunity to come in the Navy and say, oh, this girl said you have to get 1,000. I only have 300 pounds and stuff like that. I'm not going. Sometimes we have to give it our best shot and stuff like that. Sometimes I know people who met brilliant, who have brilliant hosts and stuff like that, and they can talk about it as well. But you know, everybody's situation is different. But I could tell you from majority point of view, it's a struggle living here without a job and stuff like that. Another question I want to move on to, but yeah, where can I stay? Does the Navy provide accommodation and stuff? No. You can't even enter the country if you don't have a place of address or stuff like that. So that right there, that question will answer itself through the response the Navy will give you. They will let you know that you need an address and such like that. So please get an address, and don't just try to come by random people, because make sure you have money that you can back up yourself when you just come by someone random just out of desperateness and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, a lot of us don't have people in the UK, so we just have to give it our best shot. Life is about chances, yeah. How fit do I need to be? I'm not in a position to talk about fitness. Seriously, I never was, and I hope one day I will be. How fit you have to be? You have to be real fit. This ain't no joke. This ain't no walk in the park. I mean, for guys, I think guys might find it easier than females and stuff. That's why they give female different running time and stuff like that. But both male and female, you need to be fit. Don't start training 1 month or 6 months. You need to be fit. You need to be, even if you think you can do a mile and a half, the mile and a half is just, you just do it twice, and that's not even half of the fitness. That's twice out of 3 months, 2 months plus and stuff like that. You have to do camping. You have to walk for hours, whole day camping with heavy burdens on your back and stuff like that. You need to do running, weights and stuff like that. Just keep your body active. Keep running, keep moving. Don't just run with load. Put some sand in a bag and run with it on your back and stuff like that. Do stuff like that. If you're just going over by a park, probably by a home park or anything, and don't just slag off the whoever is the PTI, whether it was a teacher or it's just a, yeah. So I'm telling you, get your fitness in check, because you will, trust me, it will help you a lot. There's so much ways. And along with that, like, if you can't swim now, don't just doubt yourself and say, oh, I can't swim. There are a lot of people from the Caribbean, they cannot swim. I think that's one of our biggest things, like, we can't swim. I'm a very good swimmer. I'm not fit, but I am a very good swimmer, like, fairly well, because, you know, I'm from the countryside. I've been going to rivers and beaches, and, you know, the boys throw you in the, you just need to swim. It's just like surviving. It's just part of survival for me. So please, because you will need to be able to do your swimming tests and stuff like that. Please start swimming classes and stuff. I know there's not a lot of probably swimming pools in St. Vincent that you can just access like that, or it might cause a price or whatever happen. But in life, everything comes with a price. Yes, so just an age limit. I think the age limit is between 16 to 39, based on what I've researched, it's between 16 to 39. But if you're 16, I think you have to give your parents consent and stuff like that. But I don't know. I personally don't know of any 16-year-old who came to the UK and joined. So another question people will ask is what jobs are available and stuff like that. So for Commonwealth, we have like a limited amount of job. Like we can't just apply for any job. But we have like MEs, we have chef, supply chain, we have writers and stuff like that. I don't know, chef is hard work to begin with. When I say hard work, it is hard work. So I know you might have a passion for cooking or whatsoever, but if you're taking chef, come with a strong will and stuff like that. Yes. If you have tattoos, can you join? Yes, you can join if you have tattoos once you don't have them on your face, like wherever your ID photo or passport photo or whatever, once there's no tattoos visible around. I think it's just your face, yeah, but it's okay. Don't worry about your tattoos or stuff like that. No, my random tattoos. Please, just my advice as well. Travel with your documents if you're traveling. Like some people leave stuff behind. Like if you're coming with this, come, bring everything, bring your whole heart in it. I know it's not your country's this, but I mean, when people take you seriously when you act serious or you show up serious, looking smart and everything like that. Don't have people asking you questions like, oh, have you have some identification or some documents or whatever, and then you say no. I mean, not that they really ask you for. They don't ask you for like your CXCs and stuff. In the Eventually they will probably wanna put those on record and stuff like that. But I mean, if you think it's important, maybe it is. Please travel with it and stuff like that. Another big thing that a lot of people don't know. I know I was saying about the time frame, like working with money. If you're staying by someone or if you just come in and you're not joining us, then you don't know when you will join. But especially like family back home and parents, don't think because you hear okay your daughter join now or she might tell you oh she will get paid in the month. That's because he or she is expecting to get paid in the month. It's not gonna happen like that. A month gonna pass and people from the Commonwealth we're not gonna get paid that month. Even if we get paid, it won't be processed. You won't be able to access the money. You might have a card and everything, a bank setup and stuff like that, but you won't be able to get any money for the first month. I think the second month you might get about just some of your money, just some, but everybody else will get paid. You just get some of your money. So guys, don't put any pressure on people. Like when you hear they start working and you know they're 2 months, whether if it's a loan they took from you or whatever, give them a time to like recoup themselves and stuff like that, because the money won't just be flowing as hey join the Navy, yeah, first day bang, first month bang. It's gonna take a while and people don't expect it. If you're joining, please join with some sort of money, because in the end people will be end up buying stuff and we don't have family to send us chocolate and you need to buy your own stuff, and stuff are expensive on the base. I'll go into the life of phase one a little bit more, but just telling you, yeah, I have here the flight ticket which I came up with Irish Traveller, and I think that was the cheapest one for me at that moment. So guys, compare when you're buying your ticket, compare prices though. I know you might not have much knowledge about flights and stuff like that, neither do I, but I mean at that time I really needed to get the cheapest one, and I dug my way down and I came around Irish Traveller, and it was a big difference for me from the other company that I was gonna buy from. But things change and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're making a move, make a move. If come with a positive mindset and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you about some challenges in phase one and stuff like that. That's why you need to come with a strong will and a strong mindset as well. I mean, don't forget how desperate you were to get here and stuff like that. When you get here, don't forget, don't change your attitude, don't stop, don't lose faith and stuff like that. Keep pushing and wish best of luck. I hope I could answer like hope I answered enough questions for those who have questions. And if anyone asks me back a question that I've just mentioned, I might send you to this video, and then you might actually hear different questions that you didn't ask as well. So I hope I help you a little bit to the best of my knowledge and stuff like that. Thank you.